I am glad to talk to you today about the Currie Cup semi-finals. I know I'm a day and a bit late, but they really were crackers. And it showcased the unbelievable talent we have in this country. I mean, basically none of those players are in the main Springbok squad. Yet we could produce Currie Cup semi-finals of high quality, brilliant tries. And I'll talk a little just now about what I'd like to see happen with most of the top performers in the Currie Cup this year. But first of all, the Sharks-Bulls game. In my view, as amazing as it was, as crazy as it was, and I'm sure Bulls supporters are still trying to work out how they lost that game when they were 3 men to the good for parts of the game. The red card to Francois Venter is just totally getting my goat. It's very similar to Andre Esterhuizen's, and he went and got 6 weeks and finally came back to play, and I thought had a very good game. But you compare that in the same game, and I'm standing so that I can move around a bit to show you what I mean. Marcell Coetzee early in the game gets a yellow. His shoulder, he had to move upwards into, I think, James Venter. Correct me if I'm wrong. What mitigation was there? Now, I'm not saying you should have necessarily got more than a yellow, but they're saying there was mitigation because the player's legs were slightly bent. But if you getting your shoulder onto a player's face, that means you're moving upwards. And why is a shoulder on someone's head not as damaging as head-to-head contact? Surely, regardless of what's hitting the person's head, it should be the same sanction. Anyway, he gets the yellow. Then a while later, Venter's running in a certain direction. The ball gets passed back inside to Stravino Jacobs, who then also steps slightly almost into Francois Venter. The initial contact, or at least simultaneous contact, was on the upper arm, and then the heads happened to clash. And the referee just almost immediately, no mitigation, high impact. What is the high impact? It's a joke of a statement, because Coetzee was moving forward. His impact from the shoulder onto James Venter's face was far more high impact than heads accidentally clashing. Venter was almost on the back foot. He wasn't moving with force forward into the ball. I don't know. Please, someone explain to me maybe the technicalities behind that and why Francois Venter got a red and Marcell Coetzee got a yellow. At the very worst, they should have both got yellows. And you cannot tell me Venter's is worse than Coetzee's. Sorry. Look, thankfully, the 20-minute rule came in. He was replaced during extra time. And who knows, maybe that made a difference at the end of the day. I just thought the referee, also his attitude, when Lionel Currie hit kicked an obvious 50-22, and questioned the referee when the touch judge didn't give it. Oh, don't talk to me like that. Maybe I'll give you a penalty. I mean, just his attitude towards players. And he spoke to a couple like that. Not how I like to see a referee handle things. I refereed for 6 or 7 years of my life. I can't remember any major issues I ever had with players. Why? Because I was there to create the environment for them to flourish and for them to have fun. Okay, yes, it was at lower level club rugby. It wasn't do or die. But still, some of these referees, the attitude they have, I'm not a fan. Anyway, the positives of it. There are at least 15 to 20 players that played in those 2 matches that I believe they should create an SA-A team out of, take them on tour at the Box on the end of your tour, and play England A, Wales A, and Scotland A. Imagine how cool that would be as a curtain raiser. You don't play some random midweek team. No, you play a curtain raiser to the Box game. Then they're training against them and with them during the week. Imagine how you could further expand the amount of great players we have available to us. And you create an identity almost, maybe a different name completely. And I don't know what we could call it, the Rietbokker or something. I don't know. A different badge, a different identity, a different set of coaches, and it's the team that plays regularly and challenges the box in terms of what they're doing and how they're doing it and the players that are available. I don't know, because the whole SAA concept, first of all, the name's terrible. SAA. I mean, at school, you don't have an A team and another team. It's ABC. Come on. I just think something should be done about that, and I think it would be fun to have that second set of players, almost a third set, playing England A. Then you can really see where the depth is. But yeah, it all comes down to money, I suppose, getting a whole other set of players over there. But I would like to see that, even in the Rugby Championship next year, or some sort of team, and maybe they're mostly under 20s, playing as curtain raisers to the Rugby Championship in preparation for next year's World Under 20. So I suppose they'd have to be under 19. Anyway, just throwing ideas out there. I'd love to hear what you say. But please, if someone can let me know why Coetzee got a yellow and Venter got a red, I will hopefully sleep better tonight.